What is up everyone, Boshi here, back at it in Raid Shadow Legends, and today we have a quick little video for you guys just to keep you up to date with what's going on in the game, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about burnout within the game. Let's jump into it. Alrighty guys, so like I said, we have a quick video for you guys. I just wanted to keep you up to date with what is going on within the game. So first off, we do have Ruel the Huntsman's Fragment Summon going on right now. It actually ended up starting yesterday, so go ahead and go into the game, click on the news section. I'm sure some of you have already seen this, but you have this tab right here, Ruel the Huntsman Fragment Event, and it shows you the full schedule for it. So this time around, it doesn't seem like it's going to be like an Under Priest Brogni fusion, which means you do not have to participate in every single event. Thank goodness. But yeah, it seems like you can earn a total of 160 total fragments, and that does include getting first and second within tournaments and stuff. But yeah, that just means there's going to be a lot of extra fragments. So go ahead, look at the schedule, plan accordingly. I definitely recommend you guys checking out some other content creators. BGE is a really good one when it comes to fusion plans. As he is free to play, he definitely does a good job making like a spreadsheet and planning out which events you can and can't do, or which ones you shouldn't do and stuff like that. So definitely go out and check it out. I'm sure he already has a video out already on this, so yeah, but definitely check out the schedule. Make sure you are planning accordingly if you are going for Ruel. Now, is Ruel worth going for? I did see on social medias and polls and Reddit and stuff like that, a lot of people are not going for Ruel, and I think that's just because of the resource drop from when they did Under Priest Brogni. I do believe Ruel is one of the fragment fusions you probably could skip, and that's just because he is a damage dealer. He's not going to be like a specialist at any specific thing. He does go very well with the Tomb Angel in terms of like the hex debuff and stuff like that. So if you are interested in that type of thing, I would definitely say make sure you're going for him. But in terms of if he's going to be an account changer or something like that, I definitely do not think he's going to be in that realm of a champion, so just keep that in mind. I definitely think fragment summons are always worth going for, but in terms of being like low on resources and stuff, yeah, I believe Ruel is going to be a fragment that you could probably skip, so just keep that in mind. Next is going to be the summoning event for this weekend. So I think I warned everyone last weekend, but it is going to be a 2 times void event this weekend. The reason I warned people was because we had a 10 times that had a man-eater in it, and so I was saying, you know, it's probably going to be a 2 times void during the fusion event the first weekend. Don't go cracking all your void shards, which I'm sure a lot of people did anyway, because man-eater is an account changer. So hopefully you guys have some shards to pop for this weekend though. Hopefully you have like a wish list and stuff like that. Let me know down below what your wish list is for the void event, and hopefully you guys get them. Good luck to all of you opening shards. So yeah, those are the 2 main things I wanted to talk to you guys about going on in the game. If you are late to the Ruel the Huntsman fusion event though, you're not too far behind, right? I think we have a dragon event going on, which is still going on for pretty much 2 days, so you still definitely have time there. And then you also have a dungeon diver event going on, which is still going for another 2.5 days. So it's not too late to jump on the fragment. And like I said, there are going to be events that you can skip, so I am sorry for being late on that though. So definitely check it out if you're interested in the fragment though. So yeah, those are the things, like I said, I wanted to talk about that are about in-game stuff. The one thing I did want to talk to you guys about, just like personally, was the whole burnout thing for this game. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos, I've been seeing a lot of polls, Reddit, just stuff, social media, talking about burnout in the game, and that there's just too much going on in the game, and people are just becoming burnt out. And I believe that's a very real thing, right? So we had Under Priest Brogni fusion event a couple weeks ago where you had to participate in every single event. Then we also just got level 25 dungeons introduced. We have level 20 potion keeps introduced. We have new missions introduced. The CVC tournament stuff has been introduced. So I'm going to go kind of through everything real quickly and just give my opinion on things, and then just give my overall opinion on this whole burnout thing, right? So first off, level 25 dungeons. Do I think it's worth pushing and trying to find an efficient team for 25? No. I strictly do not think it's really truly worth it, in my opinion. And the reason why is that the drop rates and stuff, there is a higher drop rate of like legendaries and stuff like that. But in my opinion, like when it comes to tournament runs and stuff like that, I did not see a big enough point difference to warrant the energy difference and the time it takes to get an efficient 25 dungeon team. Now, is it something that I think you should work toward on your account? Yeah, definitely. I think eventually farming 25 is going to be the new norm, but pushing to go to 25 and efficiently farm it right now, I think you can take your time getting there. Level 20 farming is just going to be, you know, efficient for the time being. I like, in my opinion, like when I did the dragon tournament stuff, I did a bunch of runs on level 25 or 24 because that's technically the more efficient one. And then I compared it to my level 20 runs, and honestly, there wasn't a big point difference, if at all. So maybe it was just my luck on gear, but if you're worried about getting to level 25 and getting an efficient team, I really wouldn't worry about it. The only place it's going to, make a difference is when you're doing missions for the new champion. So that is my opinion on level 25 dungeons versus like 20 and stuff like that. Potion keeps, definitely try to get to level 20. So level 20 is going to like make all your headaches of potion keep farming go away. It was probably one of the best changes that they've done to in the game for farming potions. A lot more people are getting those superior potions, which are needed. So yeah, definitely go for the level 20 potion keeps, in my opinion. Next thing is missions. So missions, guys, take your time with this. I see a lot of people complaining about these things, and it gets on my nerve to a point because these missions are supposed to be very end game oriented, right? Arbiter took a very while, like a long time for people to get, was definitely worth it for the arena and stuff like that. Drake's Blood has a very niche kit, but I think will be worth it in the long run. He might end up being a key champion to something in the future. But yeah, a lot of people are like expecting to be able to finish the mission runs to get Drake's Blood like in a week, and that's just not how it goes. I don't know why people think this way. I don't know if it's instant satisfaction or what it is, but guys, just take your time with it, right? There's going to be retroactive or things that you've done already that are already counted for, so you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. But just take your time with it. You're going to hit roadblocks throughout the mission journey. So just take your time with it. Don't burn yourself out on it trying to speed run through them, because like I said, you're going to hit a roadblock. You're going to get frustrated. I mean, just alone right here, I can get through all of these if I really wanted to, but then once I get to the event missions, that's going to be over multiple times. So just take your time with it. Drake's Blood is going to be worth it in the long run, but don't expect to get it done in like a month or a week or something like that. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on it, because there are going to be time sensitive things or things that you just need to look out for, like getting a deflection set created. So make sure you're watching your resources from the forge, the event points and stuff like that. Just keep an eye on missions though, don't try to speed run it. Next thing is the CVC tournaments. This is a very big thing within the community, and I do think it needs to be calmed down. I don't think clans need to be taking it as seriously as they do by kicking people or holding people to a certain point standard. If that's the way your clan wants to run, maybe you need to find another clan if that's not what you want, right? But in terms of like how frequent they are running them every 2 weeks pretty much. I do think they might need to like narrow it down to like maybe once a month type thing, and that's just because people are running through their resources like crazy. So if you really look at what Raid's been doing, it's been a fragment fusion into a traditional fusion Then like along during those events, you typically have at least two CVC tournaments. Then you obviously are introducing new things into the game, so a lot of people are flying through resources, and it's just like, yeah, if you're using money, it's not like a horrible thing. Obviously, you have to spend more money if you're wanting to do that type of stuff, but for free to play, it's rough. And I don't, I'm not going to say, hey, free to play, spend money, because that's not fair to you guys. There's just a lot going on in the game, and I don't think people are able to keep up. And I think that's where the burnout's coming from, right? When Under Priest Brogni became a thing, and we found out you had to participate in every single event, it was an issue because that meant people had to log on into the game and grind every single day just to make sure that they didn't miss anything. And you know what? If you did everything and then you missed one event, you pretty much got screwed on that fusion because you had to participate in everything. And I think it was probably one of the worst fusion events that happened so far. Now, do I think Under Priest Brogni was an amazing champion? Yeah, I definitely think that's why people went for him, right? But in terms of like the forgiveness of being able to get him, it was absolutely terrible. So hopefully that never happens again. I hope they never do that type of thing ever again. But yeah, when it comes to managing resources between fusion, like traditional fusion, fragment fusion, um, CVC tournaments, just everything, right? Just make sure you're playing the game for what you want to play it for. Don't try to please another player or please your clan or compare yourself to someone else that's ahead of you and that type of stuff. It's always nice to have like friendly competition and stuff like that, but don't go to the point of doing things in the game that you don't necessarily want to do for a long period of time. Obviously, tournaments, events are going to call for you to do specific things, but if you're getting on and you're leveling a champion, you don't want to level just because it's something that a clanmate told you to do, or maybe for a CVC tournament they're like, no, you need to level this many champions or get this many points. That's when people become burnt out because it's not a game anymore. It becomes a job or a chore to get on. So just definitely watch what you're doing. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Make sure you're playing the game. Just play the game. Have fun with it. Raid is an amazing game, in all honesty. There's just a lot to do, and you just have to manage everything that you want to do. So that's what I wanted to come on here for. I just wanted to talk about burnout. I got burnt out from Under Priest Brogni. I've been kind of trying to have a little bit more fun with champions I want to level and stuff like that. Not spending as much time in the game, but still playing the game a decent amount. So yeah, just wanted to come on here. Let me know if you guys have been getting burnt out with the game. Like I said, let me know if you guys have a wish list for the void shards this weekend as well. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.